All right, hello everyone. My name is James, and in this video, I want to go over how to use the All That Stamp Korean app, which is a tourism app. So here we go. There is a lot to go over in this video. This app is really useful for different tourism programs, and I'll go over an overview of the app, how to download the app, logging in and creating an account, which is probably the most important part. Finding your tour, viewing your stamps, using the map, getting stamps, notes on GPS, and last, and maybe secondly, or second most important, getting your gift. Oh yes, so as I'll explain later, you get gifts when you finish some of these tourism programs. Now, an overview, so all of that makes a little more sense. Stamp tours are very, very popular across Korea. You visit a place on a tour, some interesting location, you get a stamp in your little booklet and you feel happy. Now, sometimes they use real stamps, like ink pads, blah, blah, blah. But nowadays, more and more, they're using apps. Now, these phone apps track your location using GPS. And when you reach a location on a tour program, you get a digital stamp. Okay, and this app that I'm talking about is obviously one of those. One such tour it handles is the Peace World Bike Path. There's a map of it there, right? You can see it goes along the DMZ, along the Gyeonggi Province of South Korea, right? Right between the border of North and South Korea. Really interesting place. So yeah, oh, scary, scary. Of course, the Peace World Bike Path uses the All That Stamp app, which is why I made this video, right? And I think they had a thing for Chicago musical, right? All That Stamp. I don't know. You never know. Okay, so a few notes. It is all in Korean, so it is a bit confusing at first. And another reason why it is extra confusing is it has over a dozen different stamp tours within the app, not just the Peace World Bike Path. But it works well, and it can be figured out fairly easily, especially if you watch this video. So here we go. Number one, downloading the app is real simple. Just go to your Google Play or Apple Store and download the app. I have a link in the show notes. You have to type the name in Korean, All That Stamp. But yeah, I've got the link in the show notes. Anyway, so you download the app, right? Click install, and you'll see this page. All right. It just says that you must allow permissions. They say they collect location information, and the app won't work if it's turned off. That kind of makes sense, doesn't it? All right. After that, you'll click 확인 to confirm. Okay, then you'll see one more notification page. This says you have to turn on your GPS to use the app effectively. You're going to find a location in the map, and then you have to be within 50 meters of the location of the checkpoint to get your stamp. Okay, so on a lot of these pages in this app, there's this little circle button that says Tashi Yorji Angi. You can click that to never see this page pop up again. And then you're going to want to click Taki at the bottom to close this page and to go to the next one. Okay, after that, you're going to want to log in. Now, you don't have to log in right away to use this app, but you must do so later on to get your prize, again, which I'll describe later. There's two ways to log in. Up there, create an account, and this is where you add your address. This is the most important one. And then you can log in using Kakao, Facebook, or Naver. I'll explain that, but it's not really recommended because they need your address. Anyway, let's go over the first option, creating an account and adding an address. So I'll click on that, and these are the fields I see. Up at the top is my ID. Then I'll enter my name. Then I'll enter my username. Okay, and then I hit that little red button to confirm that no other names exist like that. I'll enter my birthday, right? In Korean, it's year, month, date, right? But one thing I learned, don't write 19 or 20 or the first two digits of the year you were born, or it won't work. Just enter the second two, like 87 or whatever. Then your gender, male or female, right? 남성, 여성. Then your phone number. This bit is a little bit complicated. You enter your phone number and you click that red button, Gyeonggi, and it opens a new window. You need to authenticate your phone. You mark that you're a foreigner. There's a button for that, Gukwe, and you get an authentication code and hit login. Yeah, okay, you need to do that to get to register. Anyway, then there's the email. Then you click your provider like Gmail or Yahoo or whatever. After that, you're going to want to enter your address. If you've never used Korean online forums before, they're a little bit weird. So what you do is you click that button to find your address, and you just enter in like the basic information, like the town, street, building number, and you hit enter. And then, and then below that, where it says Sangse Juso Ibrok, you just enter like the apartment number, just your basic information. It's a little bit complicated. Anyway, down at the bottom is a toggle box that you're noting to allow collections, and then you'll hit login at the bottom to confirm. Whew, now that is probably the hardest step of the whole thing. Otherwise, if you don't want to do that, you could log in using Naver, Kakao, or Facebook. But it won't know your address, which it will need later on to get your prize, as I've said. So this method isn't recommended. Okay, next, finding your tour. So as I said, this app has several different tour programs. I'll show you what some of them look like. And I'm going to scroll down and find the one I want, right? There it is, Pyeonghwa Nuri 자전거길 Stamp Tour, or the Peace World Bike Path. Okay, it has that little purple text right there. That means I'm kind of in progress. So I'll click on that. But hold on just a minute. In case you're curious, these are the other tours that the app has, or some of them. Some of them look pretty cool. There's the Peace World Bike Path. It also has the Peace World Stamp Tour, which is not the bicycle path, but a walking tour, a little confusing. There's the Korea Circumference Stamp Tour, which is you literally walk all the way around Korea and use this app to track your progress. And then the Gyeonggi Circumference Tour, which is just around the Gyeonggi Province. So wow, those are pretty cool. Anyway, we're just going to be focusing on the Peace World Bike Path, right? Again, in Korean, Pyeonghwa Nuri 자전거 Stamp Tour. You need to learn those words if you're going to do this tour. All right, so after you click that, this page will open up with some general information. Click that little circle button not to see this page again, and then hit Tua 시작하기, or click to start the tour. Okay, then it'll open this page and you can see your stamps. At the time of this screenshot, I'd only had 2 stamps, right? You can see those 2 there. When I scroll down, I could see like the individual checkpoints. This section isn't very helpful because it doesn't list the name of the checkpoints. So don't worry about this stuff at the bottom. Anyway, next, using the map. There's a lot of links to different maps, and a lot of them are very confusing. What you want to do is click on the Peace World Bike Path page, and then click that button, Jido, which is map, and Pogi, which is view, Jido Pogi. And then you can see just this trail's map, so it's not super confusing. Here it is. You can use this map to navigate. It's not, I mean, it's helpful, but one problem. If you leave the map on, it will send out just super annoying notifications that it lost GPS periodically. So yeah. But to see all the checkpoints, you need to zoom in all the way. That's one more note on that. Next, getting stamps is really, really easy, right? You just ride up to the checkpoint. If your phone is on and the app is open, GPS is turned on and all of that stuff, it will ding dong ding, make a chiming sound, and you'll get a notification that you got the stamp as shown there. All right. So I also want to go over a few notes on GPS. Okay, up at the top, you see this gray box. I'll click on that, and it shows that you have to have your phone, or how do I say, you can't have your phone on like medium battery saver mode. it won't work otherwise. And so you have to turn that off so it will track your location. You could click that if you don't want to do that. So GPS won't work well if the battery saver mode is on. So you click that button to turn off your battery saver mode. Or you could just press cancel to not worry about that. It won't know your progress that well, but at the same time, it won't really drain your battery, which it will. Yeah, one other point I want to make. This GPS does need to track that you've cycled at least 70% of the route. So kind of leave it on, but bring along an extra battery or something so you don't have phone problems. I did. Anyway, after you finish everything, you do get a really nice gift. You get a pin, a certificate, and a gift. I got a really nice cup and like a sports bag. Yeah, I didn't take a photo of it, but it might be different based on supplies. But anyway, next, let me explain how you do that, how you order your prize. So you're going to use the app, right? So again, see, I've completed all of the checkpoints. I've gotten all of the stamps, right? And then my phone will send me a little notification like ding dong ding. You have finished the course and you can get your prize. So you're going to want to click this button, 선물 받기, or take your gift. All right, click on that. All right, you can see this little page right here. I won't bother translating that. And then you click this little button up at the top, I believe, to get your gift. Then let's look at this page. This will pop up. But I have 정보 없음. That means there's no information for my address, 주소, or 휴대폰, phone number. So I forgot to do that first, right? So if you've already done that, you won't see this. It'll populate your information, but I didn't do that. So if I click on this button to certify my gift, I'll get this notification, which means we can't do it without your information, right? And so then I can click this button to enter my information. And that'll take me back to this page I already mentioned to create an account and the address, which I explained earlier in the video, right? Okay, but say I go and I do that, I enter in all of that information, and then I go back to that certification page, and it shows my information now, marked out in blue. I'll click this button again, right, to get my prize, and then I'm taken into this little kind of survey thing. So it'll have my name. Some of this will be auto-populated, some of it won't. It'll have your gender, right? I have is female, then male, right? Yosang, namsang. Then your date of birth, it should be auto-populated. Your address, and then your phone number, right? All of that should already be populated. And then you'll hit next or 다음. All right, after that, you get this little page. It says, write 5 lines about your thoughts on the trail. You can write in English, whatever. And then the second question is, how did you learn about it? App Store, Play Store, recommended by a friend or an associate, from Trangle. Trangle is the website that makes this app. And then Gyeonggi tourism site. So I guess if you learned about it from my website, the second option. And then after that, you'll hit this button, 제출. Okay, so you've submitted the form, you've registered for your gift, they have your address, and you'll see this page. It shows the people, the administrator's email, their phone number, business hours. And it also says that it'll take about 30 days to get your package. I got mine in like 3 days, so it depends. And then when you're done, just click the X. It'll keep your information on file for about 1 year. And then that's it, pretty much. Congratulations on the tour. That's awesome. So it's a great tour. It's a great app, and I'm interested in trying the other programs it offers. For more on cycling in Korea, take a look at one of my 2 books, Korea's Ultimate Bike Touring Adventure, or Bike Touring Korea Shinan Islands. And I've also got a new website, A Texan in Korea, at Wix Sites. All of that's in the show notes. Please take a look at that. Lots of great information. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. I hope it was helpful, and bye-bye.